welcome back. Okay, I have figured out how I'm going to fix that. It's easy. And I found another one on that side. I must have been a bit rough with it. Now, bearing in mind that our pockets will only open so far. So if I open this at that angle and then put another piece on there, it's not going to close like that, so there's no option of it. I mean, it's not going to open flat, so it's not going to crack. It's just going to open a little bit. So once it's at this position, that's when I will glue this on. Okay, but in the meantime, first up, I've decided I'm going to have a flat over clasp like this, and it's going to have a handbag or purse snap, magnetic snap. Okay, and these are quite strong magnetic snaps, so that, I mean, that's not going to come off until I wedge my nail in it, so good. Okay, I've cut a piece 2 inches by 6 inches. I've scored it at 1.5 and 4.5, and then I've tried to round the corners. Okay, and this is my front paper on the flap, and this is going to be my inside paper. Okay, whether to use glue or tape. I'm going to go with, yeah, I'm going to go with a narrow tape, just on the long sides. Take that off, backing. Now let's spread some glue over, right to the edge there, all over, right to the edge there as well. Make sure we get it pretty much set where we want it. Give it a good old burnish. Now go in and make those creases again. You shouldn't get any cracking. Brilliant. Do the same on this one. This paper with the pebbles came with this range. I mean, you've got beautiful greens, teal, blue, gorgeous papers, and then you've got pebbles. I mean, seriously? Sometimes I just don't get the designers, I really don't. It doesn't go, to my mind anyway. Okay, plenty of glue on here, right up to the edge. Hello, puppy. wouldn't hurt to actually go back and score this again. No, we're right. You want them reasonably sharp. There we go. It doesn't really matter which side is back and which is front. Perfect. Okay, we won't be putting this on until we've finished here. So I'll pop that to the side for the minute. Now my first thing is attaching this. So grab this and take the tape off your first side. Your tape backing, I should say. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Now just put this up just a little bit. Now just bring it up 1/4 of an inch from your fold. Oh, he sees a cat outside. Okay, 1/4 of an inch, and that's where you put the base. And then just make sure you're even on either side, and it all looks good. And then just slap it down. Jaffa! Come on, Possum! Okay. This is what you've got so far. Now, this one's going to be a bit awkward, as you can probably figure out, because you've got to bring this over and make sure you get that 1/4 inch up. On that side. So I'm going to remove just half my tape. I'm going to use something to hold on to here. It's not sticky. So we'll just remove 4 pieces of tape. Okay. Put your hand in. If you tilt it just a tad, you can see where you're going. Up 1/4 inch. Just sit it there. Oops, bring it. No, it's probably best to bring it back down. Oops. This is very awkward, so I'm not going to give you any definitive answer on how you do this. Don't move. Make sure you're even on the sides. Stop moving, will you? Okay. This is more difficult than I had thought. Maybe this is the way. Ah, maybe this is the way. Well, there you go. That was the way to do it. Remember, I've not done one of these before. Not in this way. Here we go. I've got lots and lots of room for photographs. Make sure you burnish that really well. Oh. It would help if I took all my tape off. Duh. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what I always used to say to my kids when they were small? Do as I say, not as I do. Well, that applies here. Take all your tape off. There we go. Yay. Okay, now it's going to work. Good old burnish. That's perfect. Everything will fit lovely. They're a little out of shape at the moment, but once you've got your photo things in, they'll be fine. Okay, now let's just double check this. Do you know, we could have made that smaller. We could have made that a bit smaller. Mind you, once you get all your cards and your photos in, nope, happy with it? That's good. I'm a little higher on this side than on the other side, but I'm not particularly perturbed about that. Just go in and make sure all your tape is sticking. Okay. Now let's open that. Jeffa, stop it! Pop something under there so that it stays open. Good. Now I actually ran this through my Xyron, so I didn't have to bother with glue or tape or whatever it is. And I'll tell you what, if you don't have a Xyron and you do a lot of this kind of stuff, I really recommend you get one. I first bought mine about a year or so ago when I was watching May Larson do some crafting, and she used one. I thought, oh, I've got to get one. So I did, and I actually bought it from Amazon.com. Here's my bone. Oh. So I got it from the US, and it only cost me, oh my gosh, I can't remember, but it was almost half the price they are here in Australia. And I also managed to get my first refill from the US, which I think with postage cost me maybe $40. Now here, I've just recently paid $63 in Spotlight for one. And then if you have to have postage on top of that, that's another $10. That's ludicrous. And of course we can't buy from Amazon US anymore because our government in its infinite stupidity stopped that. Because they want their GST on all sales. Oh dear me, don't get me started. I think I've mentioned this before. Oh, so my bin's getting full. Okay, so there we are. Oh shoot, there we are. That's what we've got so far. Now I did, remember I was saying that these were just that tad long, so I did lob off 1/8 of an inch on all of these plus my matching papers. So look how smoothly they go in there. Plenty of room there for 4 photographs in each one. How gorgeous. I'm not going to do too much decorating on them because I want it just for photos. I may put something on the top, maybe a ribbon or something like that. So that's awesome. Now you don't really need to watch me do these. You know how to mat, you just tape or glue, blah blah. Okay, now I'm going to do some. I mustn't forget, this is up. I'm so used to doing stuff this way that I would make a mistake. Sure as eggs can crack. Okay, I'm going for 7 inches. Seven inches by, let me take this glare away. Whoa. Gee whiz, that's terrible. Oh, my camera is just shocking. Okay, 7 inches by do you know, I think I might go right over to the base. So I might go right over to there. So I'll take it, that's 5.5. So we'll go 5.5, let's go 7. So 7 by 7. We'll try that and see what it works out like. Got to get me a decent camera. Okay, what did I say? 7 by 7. Make sure that is straight. And just double check. I'm happy with that. No, I'm going to go all the way around. Do you know why? Because this is my last sheet of this. No, wait up. Bear with me. Okay, let's make this one the back. So if I go this all the way around the back, and then I can put this one across the front, leaving maybe a little border along the bottom. I like that. So just 7 inches by 12. That's my little Xyron. You get 40 feet, but still it's $63. You've got to be a bit canny with it. I like to give it a bit of a burnish just to make sure all that glue is stuck. plastic off. I'm going to do a little bit at a time. Back. Just to make sure that it is going to be straight. That looks pretty good to me. Does that look good? Okay. Pull the paper a bit as you go. Even with all that measuring and faffing about, I'm still off. Look at that. I am still off and there's nothing I can do about it. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Okay, that's the back. I'm very happy with that. That's the base. That's good. I may even put some feet on this. Okay. Now let's measure what we need for this one. Well, obviously I won't be able to leave a strip here because I've gone off a bit. Damn it. So we will go with, what are we, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 1/8, 7 and 1/8, 7 and a quarter, we'll go 7 and 1/8 I think. Oops. I'm thinking of taking all those little flowers off the bottom because I want the whole thing here. So I'll take them off. And 7/8 wide. Seven and 1/8. That's 1/8. I didn't measure the length. And that's going to be, I think, 5.5. So hopefully that's going to fit nicely into the 5.5 bracket. Oh yeah, how perfect. That is good. Oh, isn't that pretty? That is really pretty. I'll save on the Xyron and use this tape around, and then perhaps some glue in the middle. A little bit of overhang there, just get rid of that. Mind you, my eyeballing's not all that good at the moment. We're still off. Okay. I love the front, it's beautiful. Plenty of room here for me to put some flowers. Okay, now this is going there, so I'm thinking maybe tape and glue. Hey little man, what you doing? Probably wants to go outside and chase that damn cat. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue across the middle here, and just a little dot here and there on there. Eyeball the middle. You could stick a bulldog clip, but I don't want to fold my my latch thing. So we're just going to trust that the glue and the tape are doing their job. Okay, now we're going to put in 1/2 of our fastener. That's the washers. They're the washers. And you've got to really pull these. They're very strong. The thin part goes on here. Oops. Let me move my camera a bit. Oh, sorry, making you a bit seasick. Okay. Pop this about 1/2 inch. No, not quite 1/2 inch. Not that it matters, but it's almost 1/2 inch. And then I'm just going to put a pencil mark in those little grooves. And then I'll just cut the holes. Make sure I go right through to the other side, just gently. Oops. Let's just see if that goes in. Yep, that's perfect. Okay, so that's in. Then you go to the other side, and with your bone folder, press the lips over. Okay. Pop that one on there. Now bring this over. Make sure your prongs are side to side. Okay, so we're just getting a smidgen of where it is, so just a little dot, a little dot. Then put your washer in at the beginning of that little dot. Then mark it. Oops. Now we'll just double check that we're on the right page here. We're a little bit low, so we'll take it just a tad higher. Okay, now just very carefully cut your hole, your little slit there. And of course it's going to be harder than it was on the other one, on the flat, because you're going through cardstock here. Better. Oh shoot, I forgot to put my little washer in there. Never mind. Okay, oh there it is. Take this off. Slide that in the holes. If it's going to go nicely, it's not. Just takes a little bit of manoeuvring, but you can get there. Goodness sakes, don't cut yourself. Okay, I think we're cooking now. put our little washer in this one. Press it down. Oh, heaven's sakes. And then push the flaps to the side. Okay, we've got that in there, and we can also always put something over that to hide it. That is no big deal. Same with the front. There you go. Beautiful. I will do another video where I finish it off and decorate it if you want to, you know, if you want to come and hang with me and watch it. But that's it so far. So sweet. Okay, thanks for hanging with me. And I will do another video on finishing it off, so if you'd like to drop by, that'd be great. Please click like and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate that. Thanks a lot, my friends.